The U.S. Congress is at a crossroads, and the stakes couldn't be higher. Just months after passing a $3.4 trillion tax and spending package that reshaped the national deficit, lawmakers are already eyeing their next move. But here's where it gets controversial. Will they push for another seismic tax overhaul, or settle for smaller, bipartisan compromises? Let's break it down. President Trump and Republican allies pulled off a political win this summer, fast-tracking their tax and spending bill through Congress faster than most insiders expected. The law extended the 2017 tax cuts while slashing funding for health care and social programs. But as Jennifer Acuna, a tax expert at KPMG, puts it, this was just the first shot in a rare trifecta opportunity. With Republicans holding the presidency and both chambers of Congress, they have the chance to pass a second budget reconciliation bill in 2026. You get two shots, Acuna explains. Even if you use the first, you still have to try the second. However, not everyone shares her optimism. Rohit Kumar, a tax strategist at PwC, argues that the momentum for a second reconciliation bill, what he jokingly calls too big, too beautiful, is fading. Republicans are fractured, he says. Uniting on another budget resolution feels unlikely unless it's their last chance in a lame duck session. But others counter that waiting until 2025 risks political fallout. Why? Because key tax provisions like the Affordable Care Act's premium tax credits are set to expire by year's end. And this is the part most people miss. Those credits could become a ticking time bomb for Republicans ahead of the 2024 midterms. Here's the crunch. If the enhanced ACA subsidies lapse, millions of Americans, particularly low- and middle-income workers, could face skyrocketing healthcare costs. Conservative think tanks are already sounding alarms. One warned that higher premiums will nullify the benefits of the original tax cuts, while a Florida policy leader called the expiration a real financial gut punch for Hispanic families. Democrats, meanwhile, have introduced a bill to extend the credits, arguing 20 million people would suffer immediate price hikes otherwise. But even with bipartisan support for some provisions, like bonus depreciation or child tax credits, party line clashes remain. Last year, a similar bipartisan tax package collapsed over fears it would hand Democrats an election year boost, and this is where the debate gets spicy. Should Republicans prioritize a second big tax bill, risking more deficit expansion, or focus on smaller, nonpartisan fixes? The Freedom Caucus, a conservative faction, is unlikely to back anything that adds to the debt. Yet the Trump team seems determined to push forward. As Acuna notes, going back to pre-expansion levels is very costly. But do Republicans have the political will to fund a new package that matches the scale of their earlier cuts? That's the $30 billion question. So what's the takeaway? Congress faces a choice between bold action and cautious pragmatism. Will they seize the trifecta window for another major tax overhaul, or settle for incremental fixes in a polarized climate? What do you think? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Should Republicans go all in on a second reconciliation bill, or is compromise the smarter path? Let's hear it.